Their guys get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tourney. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 83 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Here we go, 46. Check, 46.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch the back. 26, Mike. 26. 26, Mike. Go, 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Come on,
The Bears take
let's
over
go.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 22, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Prescott on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 29 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. These two teams all tied after one. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Shut up! 180! Good move. Watch the flag! Watch the flag! Watch the flag! Red, tuck! Red, tuck! Out!
Throwing on second down. Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 79 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On first down, Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. Austin's got it left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We go 47. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now. Switch. Go to 54. Go to 54. 180. Check. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sit up. 180. Red, up. 10.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Stop. 180.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Past the 20. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, Buck.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go to 54. Go to 54. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
47. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, kill. 47.
Tight end right.
Go. Get out there.
Bring out.
Hey, kill.
36.
26.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's hot Clinton Dix with a pick. Earlier, we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
3 down.
Here's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
There we go. 4-8. Then we're going to 53. Say. There we go. Kill.
Check 4.
Switch. 26.
First down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball. It'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll start things on first with Tourney Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check 9.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Alert.
Mike, 48.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Alert. Hey, Zoo. Alert. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
48.
Hey, Alpha!
It's our time. It's our time. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Yes.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Lock in, lock in.
48, Mike, 48. Set the tone.
Bravo.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Red, up.
48. 48 the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Check 48.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Back. Hey, ball. Hey, Echo.
Check.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
We're going to 54. One
Alert 3. Alert 3.
26.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Then we're going to 53.
26.
Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the whip.
18.
Now Trubisky to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
48 Mike. You must be dreaming.
Hey, 18.
Watch it.
Alert. Hey, 18.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Blue.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to play from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott from the gun. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Prescott yet again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Up, 180, red, up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Red, up. Hey, alert. Behind.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. That's complete right side to Gabriel. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they're having 1st and 10 up at the 20. Off the toss, Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Oh, design run for their wideout. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. Now Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, kill. 47. Cut. 26.
Prescott now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They try again with Cohen. That one good for 33 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.